Broadcasting weekly from the Walnut Community Center, this is the WNC Mountain Reporter.
Hello again, I'm Sarah Scully, and thanks for joining us for another WNC Mountain Reporter. The town of Hot Springs loves the Appalachian Trail hikers and wants to give some of that love back to them. So after Helene, several businesses have pushed to open for a Spring Forward Day on March 15th to welcome those hikers off the trail. The AT goes right down Bridge Street in Hot Springs, and it's the first town right on the trail the hikers encounter after the AT's beginning down in Georgia. I went up to talk to some of the folks in Hot Springs about their excitement to welcome back the hikers.
There's a lot of people out there that love Hot Springs, love to come here.
Abby Norton is the mayor of Hot Springs and is proud of what her town means to so many people.
We're the trail and we're the resort, and we're biking and we're hiking and everything outdoors, river, rafting. Hot Springs is a lot of things.
One of those things is the first town hikers reach after beginning their journey on the Appalachian Trail.
The first actual town that they can just walk right through is Hot Springs.
It's literally Main Street.
It is Bridge Street, which is right here.
Yep.
That is the Appalachian Trail.
And with the trail opening March 15th, Wayne Crosby and the other business owners want to make sure they are ready to serve the hiker community.
We serve the backpackers, and when they show up, we need to be open.
The bubble comes through on the 17th, which is the first group of hikers. And we want to be here to provide what we normally have, something to stop, eat, enjoy a little civilization before they head back out.
And what is this that you're standing in front
This
of?
is a 7,000-pound brick oven which feeds the town when we're open.
And that didn't budge a bit then, I guess.
7,000 pounds, not going anywhere.
So with gear and food taken care of, what about lodging and amenities for hikers?
And we are extremely excited to launch a Appalachian Trail Hiker Support Amenities Program starting March 15th. Appalachian Trail hikers can come here on the resort. They can stay overnight for a special hiker's fee and have access to amenities, warm showers, washing machines, place to charge cell phone, and a good place for convalescence. And those amenities are available to hikers whether they want to stay the night or not.
So we'll have a good chunk of the town. You'll be able to get a pizza, some beer, and a place to camp, and hopefully some good backpacking equipment.
So maybe a little town will feel as normal. I mean, riding through now, it's hard, but everyone has great spirits, and we've all been working together very hard.
And that hard work is making it clear that for Hot Springs, March 15th is just the beginning.
We're still here, and we will be coming back. Full force.
There you have it, backpackers. Looks like the town of Hot Springs is ready to welcome you back. Hot Springs' official grand reopening date is May 3rd for the Town and Trail Festival celebration, so don't miss out. Since we last reported on the traffic and the state troopers on 2570, their strategy has changed up a little bit. You may have noticed a few more troopers parked along the road, and hopefully fewer trucks. I went back to follow up with Master Trooper Jeremy Carver and fill y'all in on the new plan of attack.
Okay, so about a week ago, I guess, we got word that we were going to change tactics a little bit on what we were doing down here with the traffic situation. And our captain and first sergeant and sergeants have brought in extra personnel from different areas to really crack down on enforcement, to try to maybe change the thinking on some of the drivers as they come into the county.
Have you all been pulling over people more often or giving more tickets?
There's been a lot more enforcement. Before, when there was only one or two folks at the post, it was really hard to do enforcement because, like I said in the last interview, if you leave your post, there may be 10 or 15 trucks while you've got one stop. But now, with more personnel down here, we're able to do a little bit more enforcement and kind of catch those folks that want to, continue on 2570 and deal with that situation.
And with the extra patrol cars, Trooper Carver had some new advice for the residents of Madison County.
You're breaking the law with more enforcement down here. That if you're breaking the law, it doesn't necessarily have to be trucks. You might be subject to that. So make sure that you're abiding by the laws.
Make sure you're not speeding.
That's right. Make sure you're not speeding. Keep your seatbelt on. No drinking and driving.
Pastor Dusty Black welcomed his congregation back to Sunday service at First Baptist Church in downtown Marshall this past weekend for the first time since it flooded during Hurricane Helene. Marshall has been missing its church bells, which before the storm chimed every hour on the hour. The system, which isn't actually bells, but an uncopyable CD and player from 1982, was damaged by the hurricane-related electrical issues. Pastor Black is now in search of someone to either fix or replace the system, but up to this point, his efforts have been fruitless.
These are our chimes, and they've been here since 1982. And unfortunately, we cannot find anyone who works on these. And so if there is someone in the community that knows a little bit about how to get these working again, we would definitely accept the help. But as of right now, until we find that person, the chimes are have a mind of their own right now. They'll pop on every once in a while, but not very often. So that's the update on the chimes.
So you broke my heart. So he broke my heart, everybody. The first time I came, what was it, a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, where's the bells? And he's like, well, they're not real bells. It's this thing. And I was like, what?
It's a CD, and the CDs cannot be burned or copied. We have turned them in to people who know what they're doing, and they cannot reproduce the CDs. And so there's that too. When the CDs are gone, that's gone as well. And so there has been a timeline on this Caroline even before the flood.
Have you ever heard of a Caroline system or think you might know someone who has? Send me a message, let us know in the comments, or send this story out to anyone, please, who might, so we can bring the First Baptist Church's beloved bells back to Marshall. And now for some quick bites keeping you in the know. Woodsongs wants to restore music to the front porches affected by Hurricane Helene in western North Carolina and eastern Tennessee. They've collected more than 1,000 instruments that will be given away free to schools, teachers, students, front porch pickers, and moms and dads giving their kids a love of music. The instruments are available on Monday, March 9th at 2 p.m. at Warren Wilson College. For more information, please contact woodsongs.com/music. Feet, Face, and Fannies will be at the Spring Creek Community Center South Entrance on Saturday, February 22nd from 9 to 11 a.m. for nail clipping, anal gland expression, and functional grooming services for dogs and cats, provided on a sliding financial needs scale. For more information, contact the Spring Creek Mobile Veterinary Services at 828-585-4900. In sports this week, the men's basketball team faced a tough challenge at Owen, falling 74-67 in a hard-fought battle, while the women's team won 58-30. This Thursday, February 20th, Kimberly Talton will represent Madison High at the State Wrestling Championship after an impressive second-place finish at the Western Regional. 4 MHS male wrestlers, Corbin Young, Peyton Jessup, Max Shelton, and Alexander Xander Cecil, also secured their places at the state championships after advancing in competition this past weekend. Our Madison High Athlete of the Week is Anna Barnett, who delivered a standout performance in the girls' basketball team's victory over Owen, securing a spot for the team in the state's playoffs. That's it for sports, and that's it for your weekly broadcast. I'll leave you now with your moment of Appalachian attitude. Thanks again for watching, y'all, and see you next time.